To the weather portion of Ag Week now, the general outlook for the next 2 weeks showing a return of the colder temperatures. It was nice to see some of those mild temps return with a bit of a January thaw last week. We will be tracking also a few small shots of some snow, especially across the upper Midwest. Much more active weather down in the Gulf and into the East Coast. We'll be tracking a big area of low pressure to bring some nasty winter weather down there. So as far as snowfall this season, I wanted to recap where we've seen the lion's share across North Dakota, stretching through northern Minnesota. Fargo-Moorhead has already seen over 30 inches of snow, almost 40 inches in Grand Forks. Similar story in Duluth. Twin Cities, about 2 feet of snow. Low on snow, though, across South Dakota, just about 2 inches in Pierre and 10 inches in Sioux Falls. Des Moines low on snow as well. Similar story in the Chicagoland area. And of course, the farther south you go, the less snow you've seen. But Memphis has already seen about an inch of snow. Amarillo, about a half an inch of snow. Low on snow in the Denver area, and Billings pretty close to average as far as snow is concerned. Here's a look at the jet stream forecast as we go throughout Saturday. That big dip in the cold air has returned, especially even down through Iowa into portions of Nebraska and even into Kansas. And that jet stream will start to ripple off to the east, and with it, that's going to take an area of low pressure Sunday night and into Monday. That's where that low pressure is going to bring some rain down to the south into the Gulf, and eventually bring some ice into the Appalachians, and eventually bring some snow up to the northeast. And they're going to be dealing with some pretty messy travel conditions around there. The frigid air is going to start to rebuild as we go into the middle of the week, so the jet stream ripples down a little bit across the Dakotas and into Minnesota and into Wisconsin. That's going to be some of the colder air Wednesday and into Thursday. Some warmth will start to build down in the south, but eventually we'll see a return of those colder temperatures. The jet stream will kind of level off right about here as we head into next week, and that will bring a chance for a few little shots of some very light snow showers with it. As far as temperatures this week, again, with the jet stream taking that big dip down to the south, expecting well below temperatures across Minnesota and into Wisconsin. Slightly above temperatures on the other side of that jet stream. Temperatures more like the 40s and 50s down to the south. And that's also where the dry weather is going to continue across California and stretching into the high plains. Down to the south, though, again, Monday and into Tuesday. That area of low pressure is stretching down to the south. Sunday night through Monday is going to bring some rain and some storms down to the south, some ice across the Appalachians, and eventually some snow up into upstate New York. It's going to be a pretty nasty storm system for the early portion of the week. As far as next week goes, big dip in that jet stream will continue to bring below average temperatures across the entire eastern half of the nation, slightly more above temperatures off to the west. And as far as precipitation goes for next week, still looking like that jet stream could bring a few little spots of some very light snow across the northern plains. Cooler temperatures look to be the story as we close out the month of January.